What's up, my magical purple pufferfish? How you doing today? SJB here, and we've got some interesting action for you guys. We got to talk about the patch notes. So today, all we're doing is we're going over the towers, their balance changes. After we go over the towers, I'm going to jump into some other balance changes that are going on, and some big changes to Battles 2 as well at the end of the video. So don't forget to leave a like if you guys are interested in this kind of stuff, and don't forget to check out, I have a live stream and another video coming out today, so I have a lot of content coming at you guys. You will not get too little SJB in your life if you want it. That sounded wrong. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Anyways, let's start off with the Dart Monkey changes. These are actually some pretty big changes overall. Nothing ridiculous, though. Super Monkey Fan Club going to be attacking a little bit faster here with its cooldowns. Cooldown on Plasma Monkey Fan Club also going to go down. Ultra Juggernaut price going to go down 1.5k. And Crossbow Master damage going to go from 6 to 9. So, not bad at all for some Dart Monkey changes here. Moving on to Boomerang. Hope you guys don't mind. I'm going to go pretty quick with these. I'm going to try to leave my commentary out a little bit, unless it's something that I actually care about. I'm going to give you guys the facts. Bionic Boomerang price, down $150, but they're bringing it back up with the turbocharge. An extra $200 on this turbocharge here. More Glaive's price is going to go up $200 as well, and they're making the Moab Press price up another $300. So overall, it's a Boomerang nerf, but these guys kind of just even out, making this not even really matter very much at all. Bomb Shooter. All right, Moab Eliminator damage, extra 130 compared to 100 on any Moab class balloon. That's all we got for cannons, man. Nothing ridiculous, it's just something. Tack Shooter and Inferno Ring. Oddly enough, is the only thing that they got changed for this right here. And what's going on is the Inferno Ring with super range is going to be able to do a base pierce of 1 to 2. And then the bottom path, even more tax, is going to increase its damage from 700 to 1,000. Now, this is only the meteor that we're talking about. The base tower itself is not being changed at all. So that's kind of interesting. Ice Tower. Just a minor change here, but a big change of the minor change. Cold Snap. Can freeze and pop lead and camo balloons. Ooh, baby, what? Chicka chicka what? Now, don't forget that this might just seem like, oh, well, it's a second tier upgrade. I'm not really building 202 ice towers or something like that and trying to pop camo balloons with them. Well, you can if you want to. But the main idea is if you get like a super brittle, you could hit camo balloons, you could hit regen balloons, you could de-regenify, you can explode balloons. It gets kind of ridiculous. And then on top of that, you can get random weird combos as well, like Cold Snap with an Icicle Impale, who can hit DDTs. So don't forget about that kind of stuff. Ice Towers can be a really, really good tower. I'm sort of upset that I didn't go for experience on Ice Tower, to be completely honest with you guys. Glue Gunner. Big change here is the Glue Strike. We're making the Glue Strike ability bonus damage be increased. So it used to have a bonus damage of already 1, now it's going to go up to 2. So whenever you use this ability, all balloon damage is going to be increased by all other towers that are attacking these balloons. And the balloon solver price is going to go down $3,000, making it a much more manageable upgrade to get. Moving on, we're going to the military monkeys here. Sniper Monkey first. General nerfs on the Sniper Monkey. Supply drop up $400 here. And the initial cooldown on its ability is going to go from 10 to 20. So pretty big changes here. Moab Stun on the main Moab. Generally just lower. That's I don't really want to go into seconds and stuff, but just realize it's going to be much lower across the board. From Moabs to BFBs to Omegas to DDTs. Elite Sniper price also got an increase of $1,000. Makes sense because obviously you got a lot more ability money from using the Elite Sniper. Monkey Sub. We got a pretty good amount of changes here going on for the Monkey Sub. Cheaper by a pretty significant amount. Check these guys out. 800, 950, 2800. So if you're going to go for a bottom tier sub, might be worth it now. In addition to that, we got ballistics missile changes. So ballistics missile changes from damage from 1 to 2 on balloons and ceramics 5 to 6. So ceramics were already kind of weakish, but I think that extra layer might matter a lot. You can damage not just from ceramics down to rainbows. You might be jumping layers down into blacks or pinks or yellows or something like that. So the ballistics missile might matter here quite a bit with that extra damage change. Preemptive Strike is also going to get extra damage here. Ballistics missile damage 1 to 10, and then the bonus damage to ceramics 5 to 15. Just freaking owning these ceramics. Down to nothing? That's pretty ridiculous. And then the 4th and 5th tier abilities. I don't really want to comment too much on these, but I will say that I'm not sure how I feel about the activated abilities being cooldown ready or battle ready compared to having a small cooldown when they have them. I'm not talking about 20 seconds or 30 seconds, but 5 seconds seems like a fair cooldown for me to make you wait on an ability. Other people don't seem to like that, but that's my style. I like it. I do. Not always, and it hurts me too sometimes, but you should be able to just macro spam 17 ground zeros in a row at a cost of only a few $1,000s. It gets kind of ridiculous. All right, Monkey Buccaneers, guys. Monkey Buccaneers were already a pretty fair tower, and there's some minor changes going on here that make them much more fair. Destroyer price down $100. Cool with that. Merchantman ships down $200 to $1,800. I like that too. Favorite trades price down $1,000, and Trade Empire doesn't change the price, but you make an extra $1,000 on these guys. So buff, small buff. That's kind of where we're at. In addition, Pirate Lord is battle ready, so you can just boop. Once you get that, you insta-kill something. Wonderful. And don't forget, you can insta-kill Zone My Gods and reinforce Zone My Gods with this guy. So if you surprise them with a Pirate Lord, they might not know what the heck's going on, man. They might not know what the heck's going on. Monkeys! This guy might be meta. This guy might be meta. I really honestly believe this guy might be meta for you guys, so get ready for the Monkey Aces. Base price, down $100. Delicious. Base tech cooldown, down a bit. Or up a bit. Well, it's faster, so it's better. Pretty awesome. Fighter plane. Missile buff, man. Operation Dart Storm. Darts and missile buffs. Fantastic. Sky Shredder attack cooldown. Even better. Woo! So everything's getting buffed. Boom. Buff. Don't forget, this guy can hit DDTs if you get the cam detection for him, too. So, pretty delicious, if you ask me. Ground zeros were already pretty good, and they just got rid of the cooldown on these abilities too, so it's just use them whenever you want to, man. In addition, Flying Fortress is down $15,000, down to $85K. I don't know if that matters, but hey, it's part of the game. Heli Pilot, base attack is going to be much faster, 0.57 to 0.53. Missiles on the 4th tier are going to do extra ceramic damage, and Apache Prime damage is going to be extra on ceramics and Moabs. So, Apache Dartship and Prime will actually be able to pop all types of balloons now, instead of just being kind of forced to be one or the other. It's kind of cool. This guy was pretty good against balloons, this guy was pretty good against Moabs, but they weren't good at the other's things. Now they should be okay at each other's things, but this guy's not going to be great against Moabs. We'll see how it goes in the long run. Mortar Monkeys! I love this! I love this. Oh, this does weird, different types of damage. I have no idea what that means, though, if it's going to affect the gameplay at all. We'll have to see how it goes. Mortar Monkeys. I love mortars already, and now they're getting some big buffs here, making them even better. Down $150, down $200. Big one gets extra damage, and the biggest one gets extra damage as well. So, big changes across the board for Top Path Mortar. Use these puppies up. So, and in addition, Bloom Incineration got a small buff here as well, so we'll see how that matters. It's still $40,000, and you got to spend extra money to get to this guy, so I don't know, man. Dartling Gun. All right, so don't forget that the bug of Laser Shock is gone. Okay, so this doesn't actually get included in the patch notes as the balance changes, because it was something that shouldn't have been in the game in the first place. They fixed that problem. It doesn't stack no more. It's going to be much worse, but not bad. A lot of people think that it's bad now, but it's going from being the most OP tower in the freaking game to being the way it's supposed to work. Like, holy crap. So anyways, base price is going to go up $75. Rocket Storm ability is going to get nerfed pretty hard here, from bonus damage to storm duration getting nerfed. Mad, though, got a small buff. Pretty cool, a little bit of extra damage in here. And then Ray of Doom is going to go down an extra 15k. So, I don't know, $80,000 doesn't seem really like we're going to get it, but hey, what you going to do here? We're talking Super Monkeys and Wizards and other Magic Towers now. Huge buff to the Wizard here, specifically on the early game Wizard. Fireball damage, 1 to 3. Radius increased. Damage, or cooldown from 3 to 2.6. And it's explosive now, meaning it can attack purple balloons. So Fireball, big changes here. In addition, Intense Magic got some changes. Pierce from 4 to 5. So that doesn't seem like much, but in early game, Wizard's now going to matter. Getting a Fireball, Intense Magic Wizard, you can stop all red balloons and probably a lot of blue balloons too. Heck yeah, dude. Summon Phoenix got a bit of extra popping power, and Wizard Lord Phoenix got some extra popping power as well. So a lot of Wizard changes here, but nothing insane. I still think they need to do something with Arcane Spike, dude. It just seems so bad for what it is. It's $10,900. What are they doing, man? Like 5,000 at most. Straight up. Straight up. Well, let me know what you guys think about that. Super Monkeys. All right. So Super Monkeys are going to get some changes here. Nothing ridiculous, though. Knockback specifically up $300. Dark Knight price up $100. Doesn't seem insane, but it is what it is. Sun Avatar going to go down $2,000. And then the Robo Monkey price down $400. So all of these are fair changes to me. Sun Avatar never got used. Dark Knight gets spammed up the wazizzle. So we'll have to see if these are like valid changes or if they need even bigger changes to make anything but a Dark Knight be a fair tower to use. Then we've got Tack, Terror, Anti-Bleed, have abilities, battle ready. So no cooldowns on those guys either. Ninja Monkeys, only change here is that Caltrops are going to last for like no time at all now. From 70 down to 25 seconds. Pretty ridiculous there. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about all this stuff, but, oh, and don't forget that Sticky Bomb is fixed, so it no longer will be as good as it used to be. That's important to know. Moving on already, we're going to skip Alchemist, and we're going to skip Druids. That's kind of weird. Druids technically got a fix, but no actual balance changes here. Interesting. And on to the support. So, we're talking about the Banana Farm. Banana Farm's got huge changes. I don't even want to read them all. I don't want to read them all, but just know that Banana Farms, this got a price decrease, 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 and extra interest on the round. This got a price decrease, this got a price decrease, this got a price decrease. Everything, man, got a freaking price decrease. This got a price decrease. 5th tiers as well, Banana Monk, everything freaking got a price decrease, man. So it just means Banana Farm's automatically going to be better. Check them out. Spike Factory. Spike duration, 50 down to 40. That's a little sad, but okay. Spike Storm, extra buffs can no longer increase the pierce of the emitted spike piles. Alright, I think that was something having to do with the Village Spike Factory combo, made it like ridiculously overpowered. No longer can you do that. And then Carpet of Spikes, damage is going to go from 3 to 6, and bonus damage from 4 to 8. So Carpet of Spikes is going to be a much more reasonable thing to go for, instead of spamming like 7 Spike Storms, you know? And that makes a lot of sense. Village is going to have a battle ready at Homeland defense here. Okay, again, not sure how I feel about all that, but it is what it is. They like to do battle ready things now. Engineers. Very small change here. Sentry Gun, 1-0 attack cooldown from 1 to 0.98, so a smidge faster on the regular sentries. And then the extra large strap here, not going to make $7,000 anymore. It's going to only make $5,000, and it should be fixed as well, where it doesn't just throw down infinite traps. So keep that in mind. We got some small changes for heroes here, but nothing ridiculous. Quincy, his level 3 rapid cooldown here is going to go down by 15 seconds, and level 15 rapid cooldown is going to go down by another 10 seconds. Cyber Quincy. Let's see if we can find Cyber Quincy here. Yes. Same thing, guys. Cyber Quincy is going to go from 60 to 45 and 45 to 35. At level 15, though. Not 10. Level 15. Whoop, whoop. All right, Striker Jones. Where we at here, Striker Jones? So Striker Jones is going to have nothing too crazy here happen. Level 20, his ability is going to be 5 to 10 seconds. That's a pretty decent buff there. And Biker Bones, 5 to 8 seconds. Gwendolyn Base Pierce, 3 to 4. So a good starting tower. I already thought she was a good tower, man. She's going to be even better, dude. This is going to be awesome. I'm excited to use Gwendolyn more often, to be completely honest with you guys. And then Scientist Gwendolyn Base Pierce as well from 3 to 4. So that is all of the balance changes in the game. Now, I do want to talk a bit about the bug changes. Again, don't forget that a lot of the monkeys that were overpowered have been bug fixed. So it doesn't mean there's no bugs ever going to pop up ever again. But the Ninja, the Dartling gun, and the crappiness of the Glue Gunner, and some other towers here are all going to be hopefully fixed. And that means that the game is much more reasonable to play. There shouldn't just be a meta that everybody uses all over the place. The idea is that you should use different towers on different maps every game. If it's designed well, that's the way it should go down. You can use anything and still beat another person with any set of towers. Most sets of towers. So that's the balance changes. There's a lot of bug changes. I don't usually focus on those unless they're very, very important here, because it just means we're fixing the game in the way it's supposed to be played. In addition, though, what we do have to talk about very, very quickly here is the general balance changes to the game here, because there's a couple things that are going on that are kind of weird. The tower, mastery, and hero reward costs have been increased drastically. They left that in as the number one freaking thing. So if you guys haven't seen it, I've got a mastery unlocked for my Tack shooter. And everything got increased, or Monkey Money, I don't know if it got changed at all, but the experience got changed by 10 times the amount. Now, this is really hard to talk about because I feel like there's a lot of differing opinions on everything. Personally, I think 10 times the amount just blows up in your mind like, holy crap, what did Ninja Kiwi do to us? Why would they do this? Why are they huge jerks? But realistically, the problem was they were idiots in the first place. They didn't put the amount right in the first place. It should have been this in the first place. It should have been 75,000 in the first place. And then they wouldn't have had to do this ridiculousness of making them 10 times harder. So it's extremely unfortunate that people who unlock the masteries already are now like just walking around with masteries that were really easy to get. And now anybody who has to get them after this are going to have a hard time with it. But realistically, that's the way it should be done. It should be 75,000 experience. It should be 30,000 experience to unlock this thing. It should be this amount of experience to unlock this. There's supposed to be really hard things to earn that you have to play a lot to actually unlock, and they do not affect the tower's ability to be good or bad. That's the wonderful thing about it. All about what does the tower actually affect. So personally, I think Ninja Kiwi should increase the experience of the total system of the game a little bit more, and then they should just leave masteries the way they are. Let everybody unlock the towers a little bit faster, and then they can keep their masteries difficult to unlock. That seems fair to me. And then they can go in the shop and say, hey, you know, if you want to buy the masteries, go ahead, man. There's some money here. Make it nice and easy for you. So that's my opinion on those. You guys can let me know what your opinion is. The 10 times amount seems freaking ridiculous because, again, Ninja Kiwi was an idiot in the first place, and they shouldn't have made that number in the first place. And then they have to change it to something that actually makes sense, and it just sounds so terrible to be 10 times higher. As sucktastic as this is, you should work for these. That's my opinion. You should work for these. You shouldn't have to work as hard for these things, though. Bruh, I think everybody can agree on that. All right. Moving back up, man. Win streaks give additional trophies all the way up to the Oh My God Superdome. So sadly, we just got to the Oh My God Superdome last night, actually. So, can't get win streaks anymore. No more. No more. No more. Docks will no longer show up in Oh My God Superdome and higher. Seems pretty awesome to me. I'm very happy with that change. Docks sucked as a map. In addition, some weird random changes here I'm just going to read out very quickly for you guys. Around 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 19, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and 31 all got changes. The exact changes, honestly, I played through it quite a few times. It doesn't seem to matter much. The only thing that I will say is that income seems a smidge harder to get. So, because they got rid of a little bit of space in between some of the rounds and they shrunk the balloon things down a little bit, you will be fighting with less income and fighting harder balloons a little bit quicker. So bigger rushes will be harder. So be prepared. Be prepared to make your games last 5 minutes, 10 minutes, not go late game every single game. You will be outrushed and you will be killed. If you're going to bads, you're probably playing superbly well, or your opponent's just playing super defensive and not rushing you at all. That's the honest idea from me. So all of that means that that's the game, guys. There's only one other change that I think is kind of important here, is that bad base health reduced from 14 down to 12.5. So you can actually pop bads now. That doesn't seem like much, but 1.5 thousand is a lot of health if you really get down and think about it. I mean, I've reinforced Oh My God's, I think only 4,000. Actually, I don't know. It could be 8,000. So we'll have to look at this, man. I don't know. It might be different in this game. It's what it is in B36. It should be 4,000 and 8,000. Anyways, that's all I got for you guys today. So if you enjoyed this wonderful, wonderful video, make sure you press that like button for me. I really tried to make this as quick as possible and painless as possible compared to the normal. Talk about every single change and whether or not you should play with these towers or not. So if you guys did like, don't forget to press that like, and have a super duper delicious day.